Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. I know that I did unfortunately have a brief hiatus for a few weeks, but my health has been in, a horrendous place. I have been feeling like the shit literally got kicked out of me by the universe, by God, by whomever, and I've been feeling extremely lethargic and just unhealthy. So I've been trying to kind of get... Is there something you would like to say? Anyways, my health has been really bad. And so, Raina, stop interrupting mommy. So now that I'm feeling a little bit better, it's fine. I just, didn't have the energy. Just please ignore her. Ignore her, she's being rowdy. She's in her terrible twos, you know what I mean? Like after work, I just had no energy to do anything, to even film, So I just have been prioritizing my health, but now I'm feeling a little bit better. Therefore, I'm back in action. Seriously, I love you like a child, but you gotta shut the fuck up. Tell mommy what's wrong. Tell mommy. Hi! Hi! What's wrong? Ew! Oh my god, is that a spider? Ew, how is it float? How is it walking on top of the water? Raina, get it! No more pool time for me today. If you didn't know, I fucking hate spiders. I know, I live in like the worst. Raina, the least you could do is kill the spider for mommy. You know what I mean? Like, I think Raina wants to go hang out in the air conditioning. And you know what? So do I. So, me and Ray, we're gonna go do our thing. We're gonna go hang out, etc., etc. Talk to you later. Good morning. It is Monday morning. Monday, start of the week, start of a new week. So anyways, I'm about to leave for work, but I thought I would just tell you this little tiny story that happened to me on Friday that was so interesting and fun and interesting. Okay, so I was supposed to have a nail appointment because these bad boys, focus. These bad boys have been on for quite literally like a month, right? And so I was supposed to have a nail appointment on Friday at 5:20 p.m. So I show up there at 5:19 p.m. because you know me, I'm a very punctual bitch. And so I get there and the salon's closed. I was like, that's weird. Let me text her. So I text her and I go, hey babe, I'm here at your salon. Looks like it's closed. And then I get a text back 4 hours later saying, hey, I'm out of town. My grandma died. And then I felt bad. I was like, how dare I even show up at your salon? But also, how was I supposed to know? I didn't know. Anyways, it was a little bit morally conflicting for me. My camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna go to work. And I'll see you later. New week! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Slay, slay, slay. Slay the day. And never stop slaying the day. Also the hair. Giving. Okay, love ya. You know what, you guys? I have had really not a good day. I have not had a good day. I just have been very busy recently at work. And there have just been things, things happen in life and whatever. And you know what? I was already having a bad day. And then I was thawing out some hamburger patties with cheese because I wanted to eat them as a snack. And they're thawing out on the counter. And this is what really tipped me over the edge. My cat, no, and she's a bitch for this, and I'm being so dead serious. She's a fucking nasty whore for this. I look up on the counter and there she is, licking the cheese off of the patties. I put 3 up there and none of the 3 were safe. They all had her gross dead bird, dead rat, dead fucking roach, booty hole, fucking tongue all over them. And when I tell you, that was my last straw for the day. I'm feeling violent. I am. I have literally been this close to mental breakdown several times today. It's just not my day. So I think what I need to do is order some food. Ew, I hate that I'm having this raw of a reaction on while I'm being recorded right now. I just had like the shittiest fucking last like couple weeks. And one of my bosses just said, because he's sending me notes on like a marketing thing that we're sending out. He goes, thanks for all of your hard work, like after the notes. And that's all it took. Releasing your emotions is good. Releasing your emotions is healthy. What the fuck? Whenever I'm feeling emotional and somebody says something nice to me, I'm done for. I'm done for. I'm bursting into a big ball of tears immediately. I think it's because he knows that I've made a couple mistakes in the last couple weeks, and so maybe he's trying to make me feel better. When the CEO of your company has to come in and make you feel better. He's a good guy. I like him. So I think I'm just gonna order some food and then maybe have a shower and go to bed. So yeah, good night. Hey everybody, it's the next day. Today so far is off to a much better note. Today's going great, today's going good. Last night / yesterday in general, was it the day for me? No. My nail lady messaged me last night, so I'm going in today to get them ripped off. Thank God, not ripped off. I'm getting like a new, whatever. I was so close last night to just being like, you know, little snack, but I didn't. So thank God, because I'm gonna get them done. I don't know what color I should get. I'm thinking red. Maybe I wanna do red. I'm going to the second office of the day. Feeling good. I do have a meeting, so that's bringing me an intense amount of anxiety. Even if I know that like the meeting is not gonna be about something bad, it's like, oh, if somebody's like, hey Chloe, like let's meet tomorrow. Okay, so I'm fired. You're firing me? Okay. Even if I know, you know, like even if I know that it's like not even about that, I'm getting fired. That's what's happening. And you can't convince me otherwise. So I did not get red. No, I didn't. Yes! Oh my God, okay. So they're just nude, very natural, very nude. And I feel like this is just the vibe for me right now. After having nails that were literally 18 inches long, this is what I need to do. You know, just to refresh. And it's just my natural nail under here. My natural nail with some acrylic. How fun. Since last night, I was having such a vulnerable moment anyways. I thought, let me take you guys through some things that I have been experiencing this year so far in my self-improvement, self-development journey. So at the beginning of this year, I mentioned this briefly before, I went through a really bad breakup. This is for the fact that it was never a real relationship, it was just a situationship. Which, you know, we're just gonna skip right past that. And so it ended and it triggered this like extreme desire for self-improvement. And to be completely honest with you, at the beginning, the desire for the self-improvement, which I feel like is very common, is to be better so that you can re-enter that relationship, you know, and like fix your shortcomings during that relationship solely for the fact that you want to like re-enter it as fast as you can. That evidently did not end up happening, and I'm really glad that it didn't, because we just weren't good for each other. But I am so glad that it at least sparked this like this desire for self-growth. I by no means am perfect. Like I definitely say some out-of-pocket shit, and sometimes my morals can be a bit skewed, but overall I definitely have improved my moral compass, my personality, my general like kindness scale is definitely in a more healthy place. I have spent almost all of my time since the beginning of March alone. I don't hang out with people very often unless it's, you know, Tristan and Jaden or Jaden and Dylan's parents. But even then, like I spend 90% of my free time on my own because I feel like I still have work to be done. And also, I was so terrified of being alone for so long, and I always felt like I needed to have someone there, that I'm really just like enjoying this time where I want to be alone. And I know that realistically, I'm not gonna be alone forever. You know, like in a lot of ways, like I'm kind of a cat. So I'm just like enjoying the time that I have now to just like embrace it, embrace myself, and just like continue to better myself. A lot of podcasts were listened to. A lot of books were read. A lot of movies, yeah, a lot of journaling. A lot of just like self-talk, a lot of relearning neural pathways and shit. I used to be so obsessed with like presenting as like this cold, bitchy, you know, unsympathetic person. And I realized there are parts of me that are cold and unsympathetic and sometimes bitchy, but it's nowhere near the magnitude of like what I was trying to present to the world, you know? And I also realized that's never something to strive for. Like it's not cool to be like that like closed off, cold, mysterious, witty bitch. It's portrayed in TV a lot, and you know, it's like young impressionable minds are like, oh my god, I want to be like that. I want to be so like mysterious and esoteric and like a little bit blunt and cold and whatever. That person in real life is not liked by most people, and that's a really hard thing to accept, but unfortunately it's true. That's just kind of what I've been going through. Like I still am in my like granny era. Like I don't go out to drink, I don't go out to the club. Obviously there are exceptions, like every once in a while I will, but for the majority of the time I'm alone, I'm reading, I'm hanging out by my pool, I'm hanging out with Raina, or I'm watching movies. I've probably watched like 30 movies on my list so far. I had like 100 on there. I've got a long ways to go, but I'm making progress. I'm just having fun, and I feel like it's so important to not get reliant on somebody, because that's what happens to me, or what has happened in my previous relationships is I become so dependent on them because we spend all the time together. And I feel like it's just super important now that I'm maturing, just like you need to make sure that you are so comfortable in yourself and you know that like you have your own back in case something in your relationship goes awry. Because at the end of the day, babe, time and time again, we are taught we only have ourselves. That's my little tidbit of advice, is just do some self-work. Even if you think that you are like at your peak, just take a little look inside, you know, and see if there's anything that can be tweaked, because it's really like a rewarding experience, and it brings you so much confidence, it brings you so much peace, it brings you so much like self-love, that I feel like it's just something that everybody should be doing. Not, you know, maybe as obsessively as I have and like overdoing it almost, but you know, just making sure that it's like something you think about, something that's in your daily routine, and something you just kind of check over and maintain. So that means to be a therapist on you or whatever, but that's my little tidbit of knowledge, my little tidbit of wisdom. I hope you enjoyed it. Today was a way better day. I didn't have my meeting. My meeting is tomorrow at 1. My boss didn't have time. So anyways, the anxiety continues. It'll be fine. Okay, talk to you later. Love ya. Hello everybody, and welcome to today's segment of Chloe Arden tries to find food for herself when her parents are out of town and she doesn't know how to cook. God bless my mother. Barbecue chicken quesadillas. Oh, we're good, buddy. This is the most exciting thing that's probably ever happened to me my whole entire life. My mom actually prepped for me like it's the fucking apocalypse. She said if I don't do this for her, she will starve to death. And you know what, babe? She was right. Can you see how much tea is in there? Do we even drink tea? Now here's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna leave these on the counter. I learned my lesson with little Rainita, and I know better now to not leave anything out, Because that bitch is feral. Aren't you? Like mother, like daughter. Also guys, some chisme for you. I'm talking to a man. And by talking to a man, I mean I've been conversing with somebody via text message for less than 24 hours. But for me, that's something. I don't want to hear a man. I don't want to see a man. I don't want to smell a fucking man. Stay the fuck away from me. This guy though, I don't know. Speak of the devil. Hey, bitch. And you know what? Fuck you to the commenter that said, ugh, she's being active now, but wait until she gets a boyfriend. She's gonna disappear again. And y'all hate to see a bad bitch winning. You know what I mean? Like, you hate that. And that's fine. But as I said earlier, work on yourself. And that's not gonna happen. First of all, there's no boyfriend in sight. And also, second of all, thank you to the commenter who commented on my video that had the candy haul in it. Babe, stop eating so much sugar. That's why your skin sucks. Thank you. Because you know what? My skin has been doing a lot better since I stopped eating so much sugar. So I really owe you a lot. Mwah. So those are gonna sit in the fridge for a bit. And then we're gonna eat them later. I feel like this vlog is already so long. So just pretend that you've like already watched me enjoy my chicken quesadillas. And I'll talk to you next time. Hope you loved it. Hope you enjoyed all my wisdom. All my wisdom that I just verbal diarrheaed onto you. Anyways, I'll talk to you in the next vlog. Love you so much. You're so cute and sexy and sweet and amazing and beautiful and so talented. Tell them bye. Don't be shy. Okay, she says bye.